Hi everyone, this is Grant Stewart, composer. I just wanted to say a few words about my upcoming performance of my commission for the PRISM Saxophone Quartet entitled Kind Mothers. This piece was commissioned by a wonderful saxophonist and friend of mine, Ken Pace, who's a longtime friend of the PRISM Quartet, and Matt Levy. And so when he came to me with the idea, I was honored to do it. It just so happened after he mentioned the commission, we had both recently lost our mothers, and Matt had also lost his mother. So we decided to dedicate it to our mothers. With that idea in mind, immediately I thought of a Buddhist teaching I had heard once about the concept that rebirth has happened so many times that every person you run into in this world at some point was your mother. So be kind to everyone, because at some point they might have been your mother, is the idea behind the teaching. So I ran with that as the title. So when I started to compose the piece, I avoided extended techniques on the saxophone, but I did fall in love with some multiphonics. Usually when people think multiphonics, they think of the more kind of aggressive, louder ones, or at least I did personally. But I found a series of them that were very subtle and beautiful, and really kind of struck a chord in me. I built a bunch of chords out of these multiphonics and basically wrote the postlude to the piece first, and then based everything else around that. There's the first movement, which is kind of an introduction to the kind of the rows that I built off of these chords at the end. And then the second, third, and fourth movements are sort of a triptych, and the fifth movement is Kind Mothers, which is the title of the piece. You know, I explained earlier what the concept of Kind Mothers is. In this piece, I wanted to have kind of the idea of just the waterfall. Is it that Kind Mothers is that we've been reborn so many times throughout existence that everyone has been your mother at some point. And so I kind of tried to have the rotation of the rows kind of like cascading down over a kind of a longer melody in the alto that kind of ascends up through it, hoping to kind of capture the concept. After that, we have the chorale and the postlude. So it's not a strict serial piece, but I use a lot of serial techniques in my writing, and I always kind of break away from them when my ear tells me. I always follow my ear and my instincts when writing. But I hope you enjoy the piece, and once again, I'm very honored to have PRISM performing it, and hope to see you in Philly or New York City.